Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Max, and as you just saw, we are reviewing some more smart lights today, and these are smart outdoor string lights by company DeckTok. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you should know the name DeckTok. I recently did an entire review and install on their smart permanent outdoor lights, so I'll link that in the description below. Definitely worth checking out. We're loving those lights. So if you're interested in a product like that, they do have those, as well as a ton of other smart lighting products. And as much as we love those, we were very excited when they wanted us to check out their own version of the smart outdoor LED lights. And so we're going to be going over unboxing and installing these today. These are obviously smart control string lights that work with your Google Home or Amazon Alexa, and then have a smart app that you can utilize as well. Something different on these lights, and you can see in the picture here, is rather than just have the bulbs light up, they have these little lights in between, so you get lighting effects along the strand in between each major bulb. So that's something I've never seen before, so excited to check those out. The particular length they sent me was 45 feet, which will be great for my outdoor deck. So without further ado, let's just go ahead, unbox these things, and get them installed. There are directions. We have a remote to control it if you do not happen to have your phone handy to use the app. And then we have our plug and full strand of lights. It does have a control box on it as well, so that you can control the power if you don't have the remote or your phone, so that's cool to see. And yeah, as with anything electronic, the first thing that I like to do before I get it all installed and set up is to plug it in to make sure it works. Always recommend doing that, so let's go ahead and do that now. And so yeah, these are clearly working. Hopping right into the sync mode, you can see they light up both at the bulb and at these little intermediate sections, so very excited to get these set up. So let's hop straight into that install. So installing these lights couldn't be more simple. I'm personally doing these along my outside railing, which is easily accessible with a ladder. So all I had to do for this was plug these in and start stringing them. Something that I always like to do when I am plugging something in outside, especially to an extension cord, is to buy an outdoor electrical box. This will keep your wires insulated and out of the elements, because even if something is rated for outdoor use, if that connection is not covered up, there is a chance that it separates and gets moisture in there, and that could lead towards a damaged product or you blowing a fuse in your home. Once that's all said and done, I slowly moved from my deck using the crevices between the support posts on the railing and the railing board itself to string these along with a little slack as I went. The 45 feet was plenty for my install, and I just slowly made my way around the deck, making sure these were all mounted and ready to go. Once I was done physically getting these in place, I went ahead and paired these with my DeckTok app. There's a QR code included, but I already had the app installed given the fact that I had set up the smart permanent lights previously. With that, I followed the steps through the app, and once plugging the lights in and powering them on, the app detected it right away and they installed into the app so that I could control the various settings. With that installed, I went ahead and tested them out. Even in daylight, these are pretty bright, and you can see me testing out a few different colors and effects that even with the bright sun shining down, you could still really see, which was very exciting. But of course, the main show is at night, so let's hop to that and see what these look like in full effect with some of my other holiday lighting. So yeah, these are awesome lights. This isn't the first string light that I've reviewed, but it is 100% the first one that was smart enough to put in these little lights in between the bulbs to add extra effect. I can't tell you how much of a difference that makes. Seeing the effects go all along the strand, you really get much more bang for your buck than just having them light up in the bulb themselves. They cast a ton of light, and as I've gone over previously with the DeckTok app, there are a ton of built-in effects for holidays, for ambiance, for mood, and then you can just simply customize these lights to do whatever you want. You can set these to a lighting schedule, so for me, during Christmas, when I'm gonna have my lights all turning on with the rest of the house every single night, I can have these set up to go on the exact same time to add a universal effect to the themes that are all going on concurrently. And then of course, they also have a music sync mode, which I'll display now. So if you're playing music and you have it set in this mode, It detects the rhythm and will change the colors and effects to go along to whatever song you're listening to. All of this is awesome and will create great ambiance that I'm especially excited for given the fact that Christmas is right around the corner. This is yet another great product from DeckTok, and I definitely recommend checking them out if you're looking for this type of lighting system that'll upgrade your outdoor space. But yeah, all that to say, awesome product, definitely a perfect time to jump into this right before the holidays to make your house the standout house on the block when it comes to smart lighting. But yeah, that's all I had to talk about today. If you did like this content and you want to see more, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to see more. As always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.